as you know, in India, we have almost 6.5 millions of small and medium enterprises, and also, equally large number of startups. India is a young country. Uh,
Yes.
and so what, according to you, should be the priority of these enterprises, profits or people?
Well, I will tell you, and for me, it's instinctive. I will tell you every time the answer to that question is people.
Mhm.
People first, profits follow. And it's an interesting thing because, Nitin, I will tell you, I live in the world of and. So peanut butter and jelly, right? Bacon and eggs. I live in the world of and. There's many people that live in the world of or. And what I mean by that is people or profits. So that's what they ingrain in themselves. The reality is it can be people and profits.
You're right.
Now, which is the leading? The leading is people. How do I know that? Because each and every time that I worked with people and did the things that I'm telling you that I did as a leader and continue to do as a coach and mentor, people were willing to do the actions, the performance that were required to get to the results that we were looking for. So whenever I would go into an organization that required change, I would look at the baseline. So I would look at all the reports and the financials and understand the baseline. And I would put it aside. I'd develop the plans. I'd work with the leaders. And then periodically we'd look at that baseline and see how we were doing against it. The majority of my attention and action was spent out doing the leadership role, the supporting role, the motivating role, and all of that. It was not laboring over the reports. And what happened was I went into an organization where they were very driven by profits. And from the very beginning, the fists were pounding on the table and, when are you going to turn this around? And when are you going to get the profits that we want? And I said, how long did it take you to get it this way? Well, it took us about a couple years to get it this way. I've been in this role for less than 6 months. I promise you that we will get those numbers where you want them to be. We not only got those numbers where they wanted to be, we also got those numbers lower, which was the better, lower than they wanted them to be, and maintained them. And it was through the relationships with the individuals. And in fact, over the weekend, I looked at the goodbye card from that organization, and the impact and the legacy that I left by working with those people is still real today. And it was about the people first. And I don't mean this to sound flippant. I haven't gotten a letter or a card from the profits letting me know that I've done really well with the profits.